The Evil Empire, they're back. Better known and affectionately known as the Two Old Farts. Play it! No better song in podcasting. No better, more appropriate theme for this podcast. Play it! See that? Welcome back, episode 6, Two Old Farts. I'm just a little old-colored fella from New Jersey, Rico Jambone Esquire, lawyer extraordinaire. Joined as always by my cohorts, partners in crime, Low Country's own Greg Cassidy, and of course from Durand, Michigan, Kurt Marks. Boys, welcome back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Good to be back.
Good to be here.
Kurt's dealing with some internal stuff. You've got a lot going on right now.
We can skip over that.
I see your nose still hasn't healed 4 weeks later.
No, there's issues with that. Yeah.
All right, boys, let's talk. What pissed you off last week? Get us started.
Oh, jeez. Go ahead.
Atlanta Braves.
They just can't get out of their own way.
Just no pitching. Gave up a 5-run lead today.
Unbelievable.
Acuna got he's getting a little bit better though. He's getting a little groove.
I heard in a little, and I could be wrong, my information could be poor, but he's not seeing the ball well as a result of basically playing home run derby in Venezuela all fall. If there's something to that, then great. I tell you, Kurt, what pissed you off?
It was yesterday. The Iranian president got killed in a helicopter crash.
How convenient.
And the U.S. government had the audacity to offer their support to do whatever they can to investigate the crash. Who gives a fuck? It's a good thing he died.
What's his nickname?
Sorry. He was the minister of death.
But he was the butcher.
The butcher, yeah, yes. The butcher of Baghdad, butcher of death, whatever. Yeah. Butcher of Baghdad was Hussein, but yeah.
Not a good guy.
God bless the world. He's dead.
Well, there is that.
Sorry.
From my side of things, something that really pissed me off, and I'm old school like you guys. Marjorie Taylor Greene and Crockett having that awful exchange, cat fight in the middle of congressional session last week. I thought it was despicable.
Yeah, but AOC pumped it up by calling her baby girl and all that crap.
Garbage.
I'll let you speak to that.
I was a little more angry with Crockett because being an African American, I thought she should have shown more restraint. The big butch bodybuilder, whatever crap. That's what pissed me off this week, and I'm sorry that our country is still going through this crap with these people. All right, let's talk about fun stuff. I am a huge fan of a little old town called Easley, South Carolina.
Oh, here we go.
I go through there on my way to the lake. I've met a ton of people from there over the years living here in Greenville. Our buddy Chaz Riley's a native. Pound for pound, the hottest collection of girls for a small town I've ever seen in my life.
Agreed.
Really?
You know why? Because they all came from Clemson.
There it is. How the fuck do you correlate that?
Here we go.
Show me the picture of that girl yesterday that went to Clemson.
Yeah. Okay. Touche. I can't wrap my hands around it. Is it the water? Is it the huddle houses? I mean, what?
Huddle house.
I can't wrap my arms around. They're like thoroughbreds. Blonde, brunette. There's a young lady who's a realtor. I didn't get permission to say her name. But unbelievable. I mean, it's like there's one every house. It's just remarkable. So that's my little. I got some cachet with Easley now. Second thing, if you drive down 123 right when you get into Oconee County, you can see all the signs for people running for respective offices. The lady running for 10th Circuit Solicitor goes by the name of Beth the Hammer Blundy.
Oh, shit.
I can't make this up. Now, she's going to be the head solicitor in the she's going to win by a landslide with that name. This lady scares the shit out of me, and I've never met her. But that's
You're a lawyer.
She's the hammer. I mean, that's really what it boils down to with her, and it's amazing to me because I can honestly see people in Oconee County just saying, if if you don't vote for her, you're fucked kind of thing. She's got to be an intimidating person, right?
So if you have a case up in Oconee County, are you a little intimidated?
If she's prosecuting the case, yeah, I got to go against the hammer. I don't want nothing to do with the hammer.
Well, you do some business up there, don't you?
I do. I've got a big murder case up there now that they're prosecuting, but I have much higher hopes for that than I would if I went up against the hammer. She's a looker too.
That's the hammer? Chaz is showing us the picture. Damn.
Put it in front of the camera. Let's get a look at Beth the Hammer Blundy. Shout out to Beth the Hammer Blundy. I live in Greenville. I'm sure she's going to be the next 10th Circuit solicitor with a name like that. Her opponent, I think, is Micah Black. I think that's the guy's name.
I'm sure she's a lovely woman.
All right. The week that was in sports, we talked Braves, but we had something else interesting happen. Your golf tournament, Kurt.
Yeah.
Old buddy Scotty Scheffler
getting arrested?
Got arrested out in Kentucky, Pennsylvania, for going around the scene of an accident. But it's not what he did that really gives me a laugh crack. It's what happened that caused this major jam up at this intersection.
Are you talking about the guy getting run over by a bus?
Can you not see a bus?
I mean, among other
At 5:30 in the morning?
Come on.
How do you not see a bus at 5:30 in
hear
the
it,
morning?
see it. It's a big ass yellow bus. Presumptively, it was a big school bus or whatever, carrying folks around.
They're going to drop those charges. They've already pushed the arraignment out a week.
If we're correct,
And you said the police chief had an issue with arresting
yeah, the guy
officer.
told us yesterday he got suspended or
No
something.
body camera. The guy was a little aggressive.
Looking to drop
Yeah, whatever.
I wonder what his reaction was when he found out who it was.
I thought Scotty Scheffler held himself to the pinnacle of class all weekend. I honestly do. He came out and he spoke positively about the police department. They're going to drop these charges.
And then he went out and shot what, a 7 under?
They shot 5 under on Saturday or Friday, the day he got arrested. Saturday, he had a little setback. And that was all. We kind of figured that was going to happen. And then Sunday, he came back and shot 4 under, I believe. So.
He had a good tournament, especially with all
good
that.
for Xander Schauffele, by the way.
Oh yeah, congrats to Xander.
Yeah.
Congrats to Xander. Well deserved.
And a good job by Brandon DeChambeau.
Bryson.
Bryson DeChambeau. He came over the steps and congratulated Xander for his win. And I thought that was a class act too.
Well, now you said something else happened with Bryson after the tournament.
After the tournament, Bryson was walking back to the clubhouse, and he threw a ball to like a 10-year-old kid, and some adult grabbed the ball out of the kid's hand. And he turned and looked at the guy and said, hey, and the guy started running off. Hey, give that ball back to me. So he came back to him, gave him the ball, and gave it to the kid.
That's pretty cool. And that guy probably didn't want anything to do with DeChambeau.
Those professional golfers on the PGA Tour, live or not, they're all good friends, and they're all class act.
The only thing I can say about that, even during COVID and all that crazy time, golfers take their hat off, they shake hands, they're gentlemen, it's a gentleman's sport. You know, a golfer basically turns himself in when he breaks a rule. There's no other sport that does that.
Gentleman's sport.
I mean, no other sport would say, hey, that ball moved.
Didn't DeChambeau double hit a ball at the RBC Heritage a few years ago?
And turned himself in, yes.
Turned himself in and lost the tournament because of it.
Correct.
Quite the gentleman's sport. All right, we're at our first 9-minute mark. We'll take a 5-minute break. We'll be right back. 2 Old Fox. Stay with us. Welcome back. Segment 2, by the way. Broadcasting as always from the great Ink and Ivy, downtown Greenville. Daily happy hour Monday through Friday. We've got Swifty and Noel behind the bar today. 2 of our favorites. Pour a hell of a drink.
2 champions.
They're great.
2 champions. During the break, we were just talking about Don's wife traveling. Don's a good buddy of us. I meant to bring this up in a previous segment, things that pissed me off. So 3 weeks ago, I flew home on a Saturday morning for a baby shower.
Home meaning Jersey.
Jersey, yes sir. They're definitely not Detroit, in case you were wondering. And so, two things that annoy the living shit out of me. When people board the plane, why does it take them 8 hours to get a fucking bag in the bin and sit the hell down? And then getting off, everyone stands up as if they're gonna go somewhere. It's the most aggravating thing on the planet. Another fucking moron with his motorcycle. That's gotta annoy you guys to no end.
Oh, terrible. Terrible.
So I just don't understand the actual point. Number one, when you get on the plane, the first thing I want to do is sit in my seat. I want to get comfortable. And then on the, when you land, we're not even at the fucking gate. I mean, as soon as that bell goes off, it's like kids rushing to get out of class.
Why does it take 10 minutes to board a plane and 45 minutes to get off a plane?
Gate agents and slow-ass flight attendants. And then you've got...
No, it's all the moron people that don't know how to get their bag out of the bin.
And old farts like you guys, you walk so goddamn slow that you're holding on now.
I'm not the problem in the airport. Trust me.
And you travel a lot for work, Kurt, so you're obviously...
I've traveled my entire life.
You've obviously seen a lot of this in your day. That's probably the crux of things. But that really does annoy the crap out. I don't like airports at all either. People smell terrible. I'm going to sound like a bigot here, but folks from certain parts of the world don't maintain themselves very well, and they impose that crap upon you. It's annoying.
Agreed.
Yeah, it's very annoying. Thank you, Noel. Podcast World wants to know how you're doing today. She's doing good. Serving us some drinks.
She's the champion bartender in Greenville.
Champion bartender in Greenville. Comes here. She's also a Cowboy Up now, which is her new money maker. So she's shaking what her mama gave her over there at the New Country Bar. So boys, we're at episode 6, and I'm kind of proud of that fact, to be honest with you. Number one, that Ink and Ivy lets us do this, but number two, that you guys have obviously stuck it out and made this into what it's become, which obviously we're still in our infancy. But did you ever think you'd be doing a podcast from a bar?
No.
A podcast at all?
No.
How do we think?
No, if you'd talked to me 20 years ago, I thought I'd owned a bar.
Well, you own this place.
Yeah, without owning it.
You got the damn remote here for the church remote. That's the best part about
That's
it. That's
the ball world.
Yeah, they let us pretty much run amok in here. We talked about this last week, but you guys have even had people ejected here that you didn't want in this place. So the two old farts have some clout, some downtown clout.
We've earned it.
You have, and you guys have been drinking together for what, 15 years now?
Yeah.
I mean that in a good way.
Probably, yeah, close to 15, yeah. I've been down here 15. So.
I think every bartender in town knows who you guys are.
Yeah, I would say that.
Pretty much, yeah.
Probably not a proud thing to say, but
hey, listen.
it's happy hour.
We see them oftentimes in and out of their own places of work. They've been to your place. We had Carly over the one time for Thanksgiving dinner.
We have Thanksgiving, Christmas, and Easter at my house every year.
I remember what she wore when she came to your place that Thanksgiving, and you conveniently had an apron wrapped around your waist.
She was late.
Had a little chubby going on.
Oh man, Kurt was into it, and the outfit she had on was amazing. It was a little short, white. Good lord,
White dress,
it was skin tight on that girl.
Now she works at a strip club.
Kudos to her. She's probably making twice as much as she was when she was here.
She's a good girl.
Yeah, really good girl. And your Thanksgiving dinner is really good as well. So
Thank you.
All of his meals are good.
Yeah, we've had some real good meals there. This weekend, Memorial Day, the Satterley girls will be gracing us with their presence.
God bless Don's soul. The tradition continues.
Yeah.
It's been about 10 years in a row. Either Don or his daughters, Don and his daughters, are coming down, and they're going to stay at the guest apartment suite in my apartment complex and enjoy the pool and enjoy what Greenville has to offer.
So I have the ability to actually dial in a phone call into this mixer. I looked it up on YouTube. We're going to have Meg on one day to tell the story about you and Don, because you two obviously wouldn't have remembered it anyway. So better to have her tell it. So Meg Satterley will be in town. Sister's first name's Jill, right? Jill and Meg will be in town. I'm headed back to Kiowee. Went out today on the boat for a little while. Beautiful day, 85 degrees. Jumped in the water, which was a nice 70-ish, 68. But that's my next goal, is to get you two old farts on the boat with a bottle of Tito's and pub soap.
So long as you're not too far away from a bathroom.
Jump in the water. Hey, listen, you've done it before. I'm sure you can do it again. I mean, you puked outside of Jones Oyster Co. here.
Yeah.
But, the next thing you do is...
That's a problem.
Jump in the water and let loose, man.
When you get old, there's a lot of puking, a lot of peeing.
When you get older,
Kurt will have his life preserver on when he jumps in to take a piss.
your body functions take care of themselves.
I've got a nice orange life vest for you to put on when you jump in to take your pee.
I can
and I'm
actually
assuming
swim.
you're talking about taking a pee.
I can actually swim, though.
White people do. They float.
White people.
They have a natural ability to float. But I believe you.
And high yellow people don't?
Hell no. Shit, we're not buoyant. It's too much muscle mass.
Yeah. Jimmy the Greek said that.
Yeah, he did. His ass got
Long time
fired.
ago.
I can say it and not have to worry about it. So it's great.
I'll tell you who can swim. My wife Annika, the old Swede, we had a boat in probably 340 yards away from the dock, and it died. She jumped in the water, put the rope in her teeth, and swam, pulling this boat with a 200 horsepower Mercury on it.
Good Lord.
17-foot long bass boat, and swam for 300 yards. And I'm just sitting there drinking a beer.
I was going to say, were you sitting there eating a bag of chips?
And then we coming in dock, and all these people in the dock, and they're like,
And this was like 2 years into your marriage.
yeah. She just swimming like a unbelievable way.
With the rope in her mouth.
I'm roping her out.
That's unreal. Annika's a champion.
She is.
We'll get around one day and have her tell stories about the neighbor. Those are always interesting to me.
Yeah. She is. She's a champion.
Yes, she is. Hey, listen, lucky you, right?
Lucky me.
Never married, divorced. Well, you're actually once divorced.
We're both once divorced.
Both once divorced. Well, she's always been great to us. We enjoy when we come over to your place. She's very hospitable. The Duchess of Greenville. That's right. We bow to her every time we see her. That said, folks, we're up against our time again. Segment 2 has come to an end, as has episode 6. Appreciate you all joining us again. 2 old farts. We'll see you next week.
See you next week. Go Tigers.